This is my life with albinism.
Now, this is my life with albinism.
And this is my life with albinism.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life with Albinism podcast. I'm your host, Dale.
Avery.
And we have two guests today, and one of which hasn't been on our podcast before, but one of which did. And we've had him before, but it's good to have him again. We'll start with you. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Which one are you talking
Starting
about?
with you, Josh.
Oh.
Starting with you.
So my name is Josh. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Was born in Bedford-Stuyvesant. Lived in Bushwick my entire life. I'm an albino Puerto Rican, born and raised.
You Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I told my wife, I said, yo, I've never met a Latino who has albinism. I don't think it exists in y'all culture. My wife is Puerto Rican.
We have them.
You hear this?
Yeah. My father, I'll tell you right now. My father was born in Arecibo. My mother was born in Salinas, right outside of San Juan. My grandmother still has a house in Rincon.
Y'all might be
Right?
cousins.
That's the crazy. It's that small of an island. You know.
Okay. And go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
I just ruined the pod. My bad.
not even.
I'm
Nah,
Gavin.
it's all good.
I'm back. I'm from North Carolina. Charlotte, to be exact. I'm happy to be here.
Give them
Again.
your name one more time. This is a separate episode.
Absolutely. It's Gavin. Follow me on Instagram. I am _Gavin B. There you go.
All right. So we have a really interesting topic that these gentlemen have came up with today. And it may cause some controversy, but let's get right into it. So we're going to
Throw us under
discuss,
the bus, by the
Bro.
way.
And ran us over with it, too.
we're going to overall discuss women with albinism. There's two particular things we want to discuss. One of them, most importantly, is we do want to discuss, I know you mentioned like how they overly use like the hair dyes
Oh, he
and
throwing
makeups
everybody
and
under the bus.
we just want to
Word.
we
You trying
want
to
to talk
be
about
shy.
the image more so the image of women, ladies with albinism, but we're going to start with the positive. So what are some of the most beautiful ladies with albinism that you guys have seen? We'll go in order. We'll start with you, Avery.
Man, don't start with me. That's for last.
Come a little closer to the mic too.
Whatchamacallit? I got it.
What's her name?
Let's see.
There's a model. Bro, I'm trying to find her Instagram.
I can't think right now.
Come on, don't be shy now.
Yeah.
Avery.
It's not shy.
You definitely got to pull the mic
No,
closer.
I don't.
It's
I
barely
gotta-
picking you up.
Okay. I can't think right now.
Bro, you're not going to get on here and get shy.
I'm
not shy,
He
bro.
is-
I don't
he
know
gave
right
us
now,
names before
bro.
we press record.
No, I mentioned two.
This is
What
pre-running
two?
us all
What
over
two?
with a
It was
bus.
India and
India who?
why you gotta?
I don't know what India you're talking about. There's a
Everybody
lot
know India. You know me. You know India.
Yeah.
Nah, India row.
Okay.
Agreed.
And thank you. And what was her
Gentleman
name?
with taste.
Olivia. I don't know her,
Okay.
her last name. But yeah,
Any other one? Any honorable
I can't think
mentions?
right now.
All right. Let's go with you, Gavin.
Those two.
Most beautiful
I'm
women
trying to
you've seen
find-
with albinism.
The girl I saw in South Carolina. That's a strip club.
Right.
I'm sticking with that. I don't know her name at all. If you work, you live in Columbia, South Carolina, you work at Platinum Plus, please follow this podcast and tag me. I'm serious.
Okay. Any honorable mentions?
It's a model. I'm gonna find her name before we get up out of here. I'm gonna get y'all her name because she is amazing. She's pretty, but her modeling work, being a photographer, is something that you pay attention to. Just modeling, and everybody that's pretty can't model. Everybody that model isn't necessarily pretty either, but she's both. And I love that she don't always do the overly like done. Hey, I have albinism. Let me do those photos. Those get annoying. That is a topic in itself that photographers hate doing and hate seeing. I hate seeing people do photos of albinism people, and it's just like, all right, let's just make your blind more blind. Let's just blur you out.
Right.
I just say I freaking love this guy already.
It's annoying. We cousins.
I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. I love him
Bro,
already.
we're cousins. You're my wife's cousin. You don't know it yet.
I don't know it yet, but I do.
Okay, so what about you, Josh? Top most beautiful ladies with albinism you've seen.
So, Okay, and there's a story attached to this one.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
hilarious, I promise. So, first one, name is Evilise.
Come on. I don't think you heard the question. We said.
But this is there is a story behind it.
Oh,
Please, this
shit.
better be an elaborate story.
There is a
We're
story
talking about
behind it.
visually though, not like personality or.
Oh gosh,
We're talking about like the face and the looks. We're talking about that, Josh.
Work with me now.
Look, I
Alright.
think maybe you took
Do me-
beautiful like on
Do
the
me
inside.
do me the favor and cut that then.
Right. Okay.
Do me the
all right.
favor and cut that.
All right. So no
That's
Evilise.
crazy.
Evilise, you
All
did not
right.
make the list. Okay,
That's
go ahead.
crazy.
Damn, you just took it away from me.
Hold on.
Damn.
Now I really got to think about this one.
You see?
All right. So I'll go.
There-
Okay.
There is one. I don't know her by name. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. She lives out west. Her name is Kayla. Kayla Ludlow.
You have to show us her Instagram.
Very beautiful eyes. Like she's
What's her name?
she
I
does
got-
some voice work too.
Got her.
Okay. What's
Oh,
her
my
name?
person. Shout out to Alexis Carey. Look her
Let
up.
me see.
Her name is Blonde Fro on IG. Her model work is amazing.
Send it to me.
Yeah, yeah. But her work is dope. I really respect her work. Just like modeling, and she's a pretty woman. But her modeling is like amazing. And I like her IG. I should have got that.
Okay.
Blonde Fro. I don't have a fro, but still.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
That's
Don't-
Yeah.
brother.
All right. Any other honorable mentions, Josh?
Any
The
other
girl in
honorable
Colombia.
mentions?
Colombia.
So there was one that I saw, and I don't know her by name. I saw her in passing in a train station here in New York. She's definitely not from here. She had a strong sort of southern accent, but she moved up this way apparently, living in Bushwick, right? And so I'm getting on the train and I see her. I see her. I sit like 2 seats away from her, and I says to her, "Listen, I don't mean to be that guy, but do you have like albinism or something like that?"
Or
'Cause-
something like
It's
that.
like no, because
I know exactly what you get
Yeah.
into.
first of all, you've known me for how long?
Ah man,
Okay.
like 8 years.
You should know that I have that when it comes to an approach like that, I have the approach skills like smooth as a gravel fucking driveway. Number one. Number two, there's no way to broach that topic.
That's a fact.
There's no way to broach.
Because if
the
you're
topic.
wrong, you're gonna look stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I asked somebody one time, they was like, "No."
Right. I
Exactly.
did that too. I'm like, hey,
And
do you
some
have
people think it's an
albinism?
insult.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Like
think I'm
there's
that
no
white?
way to
Like-
broach the topic. So I just went out and I
I'm
said,
gonna show y'all another girl. I swear she got albinism. She don't know it yet.
Yeah. Shout her out. Shout her out.
I gotta find her first.
Okay.
And so I asked, and we have this long and drawn out conversation and everything, and there's no way to broach the topic like that. There just isn't,
Yeah.
without looking really stupid.
So did you talk to her?
We talked for a while, and then
Did you get her number?
I did.
Oh, nice.
alright.
But this is,
Alright.
but this you got to keep in mind. This is back in 2017, 2018.
Don't matter.
Did y'all say a girl named Angel?
Angel.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one-
Angel White.
Oh, no. It's just somebody else. But anyway, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. And so did y'all become cool? Did y'all become friends?
we were friends for a while, and then she kind of fell off the face of the earth.
Okay. What's her name?
Dude, I don't remember her freaking
Oh.
name. That's the
My
crazy
goodness,
part.
she
This
wasn't
is-
that impressive.
Damn.
She wasn't, but she.
No, I don't mean looks. I mean like person. I mean like y'all friendship wasn't that good if you don't remember.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't got her
like,
number no more.
like,
Maybe you should reach out.
Like, not for nothing. Like, it was the one thing that, like, I hated to see her leave, but I loved watching her walk away. If you know what I mean.
Okay. So
I
I'll give
feel
my
ya.
list. Okay. So
Oh, he got a list.
You got a
yeah. I do.
We'll be here for. A while.
Okay. So the most beautiful ladies with albinism I've seen. No particular order. I
He
can't
got
really
him ranked.
I can't really rank them no particular order, but Angel White, she is gorgeous. I mean, this woman is gorgeous. Her face, her body. But that's another thing I do want to say.
He
She
being
is
respectful.
married. She does have a husband. I mean, no disrespect to you. I'm 100% trying to be cautious in what I'm saying. I respect your husband.
I like how
he's a
he's
hardworking
trying.
black man. Shouts out to him. Angel White is gorgeous. Some other mentions. There's a woman named Kiana.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous.
What
She's
up? I
beautiful.
forgot about
I'll show.
Damn.
I'll show you guys her
You'll have to,
Instagram.
yeah, you'll have to.
Oh man.
Let me see who else. There's a girl. You guys aren't gonna know her because she's one of those ladies with albinism that always stayed in the cut. She never really made friends. Is this woman by the name Tequila?
I know her.
Oh, she's
She
gorgeous.
is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
I
yo.
know. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So Tequila.
I'm looking up all these people on the
I
Instagram.
can't. Yes. Okay.
Because the only thing I got to do is go to the brand Instagram and type
Show
in their
him,
name because
show
he
him
follows.
Kiana's IG.
I don't have her IG. I don't know her IG.
You got her
info.
on IG.
I do, but I don't know her thing off.
It starts with a K. It's like
What the?
K.
I got a lot of people that start with a K. Like,
Anyway,
Jeez,
another one. I would say India Rowe, but I can't say her because
you can say
it just
it.
it feels
What could
awkward.
else say? India Rowe.
Well,
Yeah, there you
well,
go.
no, the reason
Say
why
it.
is because
Yeah.
she her and Avery used to date. So
That don't mean
I,
nothing. They ain't
no,
got
that
nothing
means
to do.
I don't look at her in that kind of way because
Okay.
she was your girl.
It
So I don't look at her in
happens,
that
you know what I'm
kind of
saying?
way.
And-
But he'll
Um,
drive the bus over us without any problems.
Exactly.
In the first
you know what I'm
sentence.
saying? Like,
First sentence of the
Right off the
podcast.
bat.
Yeah, let me see who else. And that's really about it. I'll be honest. It shouts out to everyone, men or women with albinism, that looks
Facts.
attractive because it's actually hard to look attractive with
Facts.
albinism.
Think so?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
listen,
hell yeah.
albinism goes against your looks in terms of
Facts.
attractiveness because you stand out like a sore thumb.
you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then not only that, but because your features are so pale, your features look bigger than what they are.
Okay.
So when you have albinism, your nose looks
Hmm.
bigger than big.
Yeah,
Your
that's true.
lips look, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Damn.
and again, I want to be clear. I am not saying that people with albinism are not beautiful, are not attractive. We all beautiful in our own way.
They gonna
I'm
tear him
just
up in the
saying that
comments.
it's
Most
harder
of us.
to be attractive when you have albinism because a lot of times, not all the time, but sometimes albinism go against your looks.
Your experience may vary. Void in Hawaii.
But you know what it does teach you? You gotta have swag, at least for the dudes.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
You got it.
You got to.
better be swagged.
Yeah,
out if
you gotta do
got
that. You gotta
albinism.
know how to talk. You have to. It
Facts.
it makes you lean into other things.
Yeah.
It does.
Because and it's not really like, hey, you don't look good. What it really makes it is that you look different from everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know
gotta
what?
Pull that off.
Yeah.
I was always had manners growing up. I always was respectful. Even when I was dating, I always made sure whether I really wanted to be there or I really didn't, I always made sure I had respect for who I was out with. And you know, it made me lean into that early. And also like I could talk.
Yeah.
Like I was on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it taught me that. But yeah, you're right. You
Okay.
still going through these profiles.
You have to just to like springboard off of something. Like when it comes to that, having that sort of swagger, that sort of confidence, it's like it's more than just, you know, what do they call it? Like the physical acceptance and everything. You gotta dress right too. Like you
Mhm.
gotta.
You know
can't
what it
just
is?
Come out looking like
Confidence.
wearing like a sack of potatoes.
That's a fact. And you know what it is? Confidence and having albinism, it has to go hand in hand.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta
Facts.
wear that shit as much as you wear
Yeah.
your nicest clothes. And
Yeah.
you gotta, you know what I'm saying? The way you present yourself, the way you talk, the way
Exactly.
you speak, it has to go with it's y'all have to flow. It gotta be in sync. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like,
Cause I'm
So-
fine in jeans and a t-shirt, but like
no, it's
When
not.
I'm-
It's not the
Yeah.
physical appearance. I
Yeah.
mean that's cool, but like,
when
you know
I'm
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
suit, I'm a completely different person.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true.
That's true. I ain't gonna front. I
Facts.
feel real good in a suit. I mean, so
I look too good damn in a suit, man.
okay. So let's get into the topic that you brought up, Gavin. And you mentioned
over the
about
bus.
how ladies with albinism tend to
He gonna say it too.
tend to dye their hair pretty extremely.
And I like how he threw you under the bus with
You
that
know,
too.
it's
He
no,
was like,
'cause
yo,
you
you
had
had
to
say.
elaborate on it. So give us
He
your
wants
take
me
on
to
that.
elaborate.
Yeah, give us your take on that, and then we all gonna share our thoughts and
Are you
opinion.
in good hands?
Bro, he
No, I
flew me
agree
up
with
here
him.
from North Carolina just to roll the bus
Facts.
over me. But it's
No,
cool.
I felt that. I
So,
felt that.
so I've been just how do I want to say this?
Carefully.
It's funny because growing up, certain things weren't an option for me. Dyeing my hair, dyeing my eyebrows, like my beard. It's funny. I'm seeing all of y'all. All of our beards are dark.
We type 2.
Shout
Shout out to the type 2.
Look, as a kid, I used to always say, "Yo, I just hope my beard isn't like blonde." I just didn't want that. I wanted actually a dark beard. I wanted that as a kid. Yeah,
I
I always
actually want
wanted
my
that.
beard blonde.
Nah, like I always
really
wanted it the
notice
way
it.
it is. But as a kid, I'm talking about before I even had facial hair, I was like, I hope it's dark.
Yeah.
Like and so when it came in dark, I was so thrilled. But anyway,
Yeah.
and so I was saying like, it's odd to me, and ladies, I would love to hear y'all opinion on the next episode. But it's always odd to me
Facts.
when the ladies go out, and for me, it's the going out and dyeing of the hair or the eyebrows or whatever. And because for me, it's like this is my characteristic. My blonde hair is that. I've had people, so funny people. I was like, "Oh, you're black," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How did you know? Like, how did you get?" Oh, well, I could tell by your waves. When I had waves, it was like that, and it was dope to be like, "All right, cool." And people didn't ask me then when I was younger. It's like, "So I noticed your hair is blonde. Why?" And then we get to have the conversation about I have albinism, right? So when I see the ladies, I'm like, damn, they opted out the game quick. They went in, they dyed their hair, and they was like, nope, you just gonna think.
You got to guess.
You got to guess now.
Right.
What's going on? You just very pale, or are you like, what's going on? So I always just wonder why for them, and I would love to hear their responses back because are you running from who you are? And also, you can do whatever you want to with your body. I do not care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only have to answer to my wife about my appearance now. So I'm happy, thank God. But, you know what I'm saying? But it is one of those things where it's like, I wonder, like, dang, are y'all checking out the game early because you just like, I don't want to play this no more.
Yeah. And to elaborate on that, and then we'll get to you, Josh, and then we'll get your opinion too, Avery, because I want to get everyone's opinion on this.
He said,
But to elaborate on what you were saying, that's exactly how I felt too. It's like having albinism, it gives you that unique characteristic of having natural blonde hair.
Yeah.
Number one, there's so many people out here that pay thousands of dollars to dye their hair blonde.
I've had people
That's
ask me
number
my
one.
hair color.
And then number two, the thing is this, it's very rare for humans to have natural blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like a statistic that said only 1% of the world's population has natural blonde hair.
Yeah.
So when you have albinism, you're given this natural blonde hair from birth. So when you go and you dye it and you change that color, you're taking away from that natural characteristic that you're given that most people don't have.
Yeah.
And the
And
rest of
then-
it's in a bottle.
Yeah, and then another thing is this is that I don't think that a lot of women with albinism realize how much more beautiful they would look if they kept the natural blonde.
Yeah.
Because when you wear it right, when you rock it right, it looks good.
Facts.
So I feel like you, Gavin, where sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe she just wanted some highlights, wanted to add some flair to it. But then sometimes when they do too much, I feel like, okay, could it be that they're trying to mask the albinism?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it goes both ways. And another thing that I learned, and I'll say this before we get to y'all opinion, another thing that I learned is that when you have albinism, because your features and your hair is so pale, a lot of women with albinism think of their face as like a blank canvas where now I can be creative with the colors because it's like a blank canvas. So I feel like there's three things going on. For some of them, they just want to be creative because they see their face as like a canvas to be more creative with the colors. For some of them, it's like, okay, maybe they just want to spice it up a little bit. But for some of them, and I would even say for the majority of them, it kind of looks like they're trying to draw back from the features of albinism. And so I want to be clear that me and Gavin's stance is not us saying, okay, we don't like when women with albinism dye their hair. We're talking about the women with albinism who do too much. They dye their hair, they dye their eyebrows, they dye their eyelashes, and they do all these crazy, wacky, colorful colors, and now you just make it to where you just look like you're trying to strip every feature that would show albinism.
Mhm.
and you're just sometimes it looks like they're just doing too much. You know what I mean? Josh, what's your opinion on? What's your opinion?
Separate yourself from us because we're gonna get pissed off.
I mean, or if you agree, then
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So as much as for as much as I want to try and disprove what it is you're saying, I've seen it, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not even to the point of I'm blank canvas. Let me just do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
It comes down to the point where there are people that haven't necessarily accepted
Mhm.
themselves yet.
Facts.
They still have that sort of, you know, why don't I look like the rest of my contemporaries?
Mhm.
You know, still dealing with the trauma of being rejected, being ostracized, being,
Right. And you
Like
can
that
tell,
word.
and it's a horrible feeling because I
And-
used to go through it.
and not to cut you off, but you
ahead.
can tell it's that when they dye their hair like the colors that it should be, and they do all of it.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is this: like when you see a black woman with albinism, and then she dyes her hair black, and then she dyes her eyelashes black, and then
Mhm.
she dyes her eyebrows black.
Mhm.
To me, that's signifying like I want to look more like my other black people.
Mhm.
You
That
know
shit
what I
look a
mean?
mess.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like you can look like you.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you gotta be you. But
Like-
that's that coming to Jesus meeting that I told you about last episode. Bro, I had to sit down one day and was like, yo, this is you. You better embrace who you are so you can be comfortable in your skin. And so, part of that, I'll be honest with you, part of that was me. All right, now I gotta start wearing sunscreen because I'm tearing my skin up.
Right.
I still have a problem with putting on sunscreen, right? But back then, I was never putting it on. But this is that. It was me taking care of my
Still
hair. It was me making sure that my skin was good. So when I get somewhere, I was this. Like, I never thought to dye my hair, ever. So
Me
when I
neither.
do see it, I'm like, dang, I think sis just checked out the game. I'm going to go back to that line. Like, she checked out the game early.
Man.
Now, Josh, finish your point because I kind of
Sorry.
cut you off.
No, you're fine.
No, I had cut you off. So.
Yeah. So a lot of the sort of like self-loathing. I will use the term self-loathing. I'll probably get a lot of flack for it too, but let's call a spade a spade. Fucking, it's kind of like brought up from being rejected as kids and being teased for what we look for not looking like what we're deemed we're supposed to look like, and it's really shitty.
Mhm.
And so when I hear people say that maybe the natural look is a hell of a lot better, I'm a proponent of that.
Right.
I really am, because there are women that are out there in the world right now that God bless them, like they look beautiful, like natural
Right.
blonde hair, and
Right.
you could tell where it is they're from.
Right.
Mhm.
You could tell.
Right.
You could kind of tell. Like,
Yeah,
if
and I will say for the we had that small segment where we talked
Mhm.
about the most beautiful looking ladies with albinism. I will say this: when you come across a woman with albinism who's drop dead gorgeous, it's almost always the ones who left their natural blonde hair intact.
Oh, facts.
Almost
Yep.
always. But Avery, what's your opinion?
So basically,
Oh, gosh.
Don't feel like you backed in the corner, man.
nah,
Speak your
not
piece.
even like. Honestly, I just think it's a female thing. You feel me? Like every female does that. The colorful, the bright, the fuzzy, you know what I'm saying? The extra. You get what I'm saying?
Women with albinism kind of
Nah,
do it
I
a
just
little
feel like that's
over the top.
I feel like that's a female thing, and those that do over the top, that's a very small percentage of them. You get what I'm saying?
Not now.
Nah. I'm not talking. I'm not. But no. I'm
Back
not
then,
talking.
I'll
it
tell you,
used
the
to be pretty
majority of the women
prevalent.
with albinism I see
Uh-huh.
do it over the top.
What do
Very
you mean
rarely-
over the top when you
Okay.
say that?
I'm glad
Because
you asked.
I
I'm glad
say-
you asked because I
yeah.
got an explanation for that. Here's what I'm saying, right?
Mhm.
There are times where you see a woman with albinism and maybe she got like some cherry red highlights.
Okay.
We're not talking about those.
that's nice though.
Right, that's
Like
nice. We're not
compliment.
talking
Yeah.
about those.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you'll see a woman with albinism and maybe she darkened her eyebrows a little bit.
Okay.
I've seen
We're not
that.
talking about those.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
We're talking about the ones who overdo it. I want to be
Yeah.
clear.
I don't-
We're talking about the ones who over. And then your question was,
Yeah.
what do you mean by overdo it? What
Yeah.
I mean by overdo it is like they dye their whole head
Yeah.
red, then they dye their eyebrows brown, then
Walking
they,
around
I
looking
mean,
like a bag of
brown, and then
Skittles.
they put all these crazy colors of makeup and stuff like that. We're talking about the ones
Yeah.
who try to make it overly colorful, overly bright, who just do too
okay.
much.
So I don't know, but majority of females, whether you are albino, whatever, that's just a female thing to me in general.
So I get
Because-
what he's saying.
You get what I'm saying?
get
so you
what he's
can't
saying.
you
Yeah,
can't
so do I.
say
He's
that
trying to keep himself
just
safe.
because
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it
I mean,
He's done already.
I think
He's like,
I
I don't
think
wanna
he's trying
be
to
part
say
of this
face.
shit.
Nah, like that's really a female thing. Like you have those females that just do extra because that's just them in general.
Yeah.
And then you have out of that weird bunch, 3 of them really is trying to hide something. You get what I'm saying? So it's a small type
But
of.
let's be fair.
What's up?
When women do that,
Uh huh.
all the women, not just
Yeah,
women
yeah,
that
yeah,
have-
yeah.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
that's what I
We
said.
as
like-
dudes be looking at them crazy too.
Yeah,
Still.
but
Right.
you would, but
Right.
that's no
Still-
different because you are albino or regular.
Yeah,
You
so-
feel me? Like
it
and you stand out more. You stand, yeah, you definitely stand out more.
And that's,
but that's
and I
not.
want
You
to
can't.
for a second. That's what I don't think they realize. If you are a lady with if you are a woman with albinism and you use lots of colors, lots of hair dyes, and lots of makeup to try to mask the albinism, you actually make it look. You actually stand out
It's more
more, not
obvious.
less.
Yeah, facts.
You make yourself stand out more.
But again,
like I don't know what her name is, and
Oh.
I guess out of respect, I shouldn't say it either.
yeah,
Facts.
word.
But remember the lady I
This guy.
showed you on Instagram where
Yeah,
she does,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the-
Okay.
she almost looks like a
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
forgive me,
Yeah.
Lord. Forgive me, Lord. She almost looks like a clown because she puts on
Oh.
so much makeup and colors
Yeah.
and hair dyes
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it looks like she's
So
wearing
many
a mask.
females just from that one statement alone, they're gonna be like, I know he talking about me.
Oh gosh.
Right, but you get that's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah.
sorry for
example
your
of doing
inbox,
too much.
man.
Say it again.
Bro.
I feel bad for your inbox.
Yeah, but again, ladies, we are not dissing the ladies with albinism. Y'all are beautiful. If anything,
Yo,
we
for
telling y'all
real.
come home.
I'm not.
Come
He
back
might be.
home to
I'm
the
not.
blonde hair. We love it. Embrace however God made you look.
All right,
I
but again,
agree.
that's why I say, and how you saying that, like, just do what you're giving, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Work with what you have.
What
Right.
female does that?
Oh
That's
gosh.
shit.
Right, that's a good
Real
point.
shit.
You
Like,
done.
That's a
what
good
I'm saying?
point.
Nah.
Nah, he's done.
Nah.
You know that, right?
Right.
What's
He's
the matter with
cooked
you?
out of
I'm
here.
just
He's outta
saying,
here.
like, you feel me? That's
This might be the
every
most controversial
female. You get what
Oh,
I'm
y'all
saying?
getting cussed
Like,
out in the comments.
Right.
they don't do simple. You get what I'm saying? They gotta be extra because that's just them. So
I'm not saving him either.
Nah,
you
he
get what I'm
done.
saying? But
Lisa
no,
was
for
the host.
real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Does your girlfriend not like
Double
dye
down.
her hair a wild color
She does
randomly?
not.
Not yours, but
No,
I'm
I'm
saying
talking about
like,
Gavin's wife.
Now mine is
We-
him. Now he threw my wife in the mix.
you know what I'm saying?
she
but
does
that's just
not
a
do that.
female thing. They all go through that period where
I
they just
understand.
want to be,
That's why.
bright.
So
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why I brung up the solid part of why are you doing it. First of all, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I do not care.
First of all,
Let me
I don't
be
want to
clear.
get punched in my
Do
throat.
not care. You can do
Right.
whatever you want.
Right.
I can look the other way.
Right.
But the thing is, I always get to like, are you running for something? If you're doing it just because you feel like it,
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it because you're running from something, then
Right.
Yeah.
you got some things to
There's
fix.
some things you have
Right.
to
Because,
address.
Yeah,
you know,
that's that.
Some
yeah,
people
that's-
check out the
yeah.
game early.
Yep.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna go back.
You know,
Right.
and then there are a certain certain subsection of females that they're really into
The
makeup
bright,
and
the
the
color.
Right.
cosmetic
They're
and
just-
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Right, they're,
yeah.
like,
That's
obsessed with
majority
makeup.
of
They love
yeah.
it.
You know,
They
like
love
the
color.
ill
you know what I'm saying?
maquillage type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
That is true. There are some who are just makeup enthusiasts.
mhm.
Yeah.
Who just love to
and we ain't
create
talking
whatever
about
look they can create.
Yeah.
And again, that's not
That's
the ones
fine.
we're
Nah.
talking about. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, so I think you hit the nail on the head, Gavin, where it's like it's all about why are you doing it. Are you doing it because you just want to be creative? Okay, cool, no problem. Are you doing it because you just want to see, how a different color might hit your skin
Yeah,
tone?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. But for the ones who are doing it to hide the albinism or mask the albinism, or or trying
Gotta
to
embrace
take
it.
away the attributes and the looks that come with it, then that's a different
Yeah,
ballgame.
yeah,
If you want to
yeah.
see like how another color hits your skin tone, just go out in the sun for 10 minutes.
But now, last question: have y'all seen guys do this? Because I'm not gonna
What you
lie.
mean?
I've only seen it
a
twice.
couple.
What you mean?
Okay, what I mean by that is I've only seen it twice where I seen a guy like dye his beard, dye his hair, dye his eyebrows to
I
try
seen
to
that one time.
mask
I've
the,
seen that.
the
I have
albino
seen that
hair.
one
I
Have y'all
went to
seen-
college
I
with somebody who did
and-
that.
Really?
Yeah.
What's y'all thoughts on that? Why would a guy do it?
All right, so this dude in, I don't know if it was junior high school. I think it was junior high school. Shout out to my boy Ralph. I don't know his last name, but at the time, he was a cool dude, and we went to school together. And he came to school one day, and he dyed his hair, and I think he dyed his eyebrows too, or eyelashes or whatever. No, eyebrows.
Mm.
And he black, all black. I was like, why would you? I said, yo, you good? Like, you pause it? Oh, okay. What the hell?
I was like, where the hell is he
Yeah,
going?
like what? Oh, he's with the guest. Okay, so yeah, he dyed it, and he just like it looked crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Did
Like,
he wear like glasses? Like
yeah, he
the
wore
rest of us?
glasses. Yeah, he wore glasses. He was a little fat joint.
So he's doing like
Yeah, he was a little chubby at the time. I don't know how he
He's-
is now, but yeah.
he's doing like the Egon Spangler look.
Yeah, I
from
don't know what he
Ghostbusters.
was going for, but I was just like, why? But again, it's like you did that at an early age, so that, and you know what I'm saying? When you're in junior high, you don't really know yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Not at all.
it's like maybe that was a sign of I'm running for it, or maybe he was just trying to
Try
go
out
a
some new
different
stuff.
path. You know what I'm
Curious.
saying? Yeah, going into who is he as a person? I don't know, but that was the first time I seen me and him. Was the only albinos in the school at the time.
Yeah.
I think. No, there was in one more. Devin.
That was multiple of y'all in the school?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never
Yeah.
been to a school where it was somebody else.
Really?
Yeah, me
With
neither.
albinism? No.
Yeah, never. I was a lot of people's first person they met with
Okay.
albinism and stuff like that.
Okay,
But it
okay.
was like it was interesting.
Nice.
Like being solo. But yeah.
Okay.
How was that? How was that?
It was cool. Like we was chilling. He was quiet but cool, and I was like funny but quiet. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. So everything worked out.
How was it dating somebody with albinism?
That was dope. I
For
ain't
real?
gonna hold you. It was dope. It was dope, and like it was a different experience. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like yeah, man.
Did it ever feel awkward if y'all went out?
We got a lot of stares,
Yeah.
compliments, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? A lot of attention. It felt like we was on the red carpet every night. You
For
know
real?
what I mean? Like I ain't even gonna hold you. Like we had fun that time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I took her to Bryant Park
Okay.
Nice.
first time just to chill, and you know what I'm saying? Just it was the city. I think we was going to go see a movie or something like that. And we came from Applebee's and all downtown 42nd. So you know what I mean?
Nice.
We were just chilling for the day, and we got so much attention on the train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People was like, "Yo, y'all look beautiful together."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was an
dope
episode.
was-
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man.
Real.
That's what's up.
I like that. I like
yeah.
those type of stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Very Kodak moment.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun times. You know what I mean? So
Every kiss
Well-
begins with K.
This guy's
Well, this
guy's
was an amazing
Facts.
episode. I want to thank both you gentlemen for discussing this topic, and I think everybody was honest. I feel like everybody was honest, and nobody was afraid to give their opinion.
Lied.
So I gotta
when you
appreciate
throw
that.
us under the bus, we
I
have
lied.
no choice.
Hey, listen, this is Gavin's topic. Okay? He came up with this.
throwing that
Gavin,
man
give a
under the
last
bus.
statement so that the ladies once again know that we're not dissing them. Give them a last statement.
Do whatever you want to do.
Right?
Do whatever
Yes,
makes you
that's
happy.
the message. Do whatever
Facts.
you want to do. All right, y'all.
Facts.
All right. Thank you guys for another amazing episode of Life with Albinism podcast. Again, stay tuned to lifewithalbinism.com. You can check out all of our merch. You can check out all of our episodes, our Instagram, follow the YouTube. And
Definitely.
lastly, if you guys want to give y'all Instagrams, y'all can.
You can follow me on Instagram at justcallmejosh, or you visit my website, www.jmc.photos. I'm also a voice actor on the Storymore platform, storymore.com.
Follow me. I am _ Gavin B, and it's gavinbower.com. First name, last name. Just go to Instagram. You'll see me.
Just go.
Just
Get over
All
there.
right, y'all. Thank you for another episode. We out.
You.
Good stuff, man.
Facts.
Turn the comments off.
Dude,